All right, so next we're going to work on how to improve the ankle dorsiflexion with a stretch called the combat stretch. And we're going to do this utilizing some FRC principles like pails and rails, training contractile strength and creating space inside this ankle capsule so that way we can get more range of motion and be in control of it. So to do the combat stretch, you're going to get in a position like this. You're going to either wrap up your leg or simply just lean over it as far as you can. And my body weight is acting as my pressure to help drive my knee over my foot. And you're just going to lay on this and you're creating pressure in the back of the calf here towards the Achilles tendon, whereas most specifically actually stretching the soleus muscle and the Achilles down here. So when you do this, be aware of closing angle pain and pinches in the front of the ankle. If you have a pinch in the front, don't lay on this super hard. Just get to where you begin to feel the tissue stretch in the back, and you're going to hang out here for about 2 minutes. So we'll play like we've been here for 2 minutes, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to begin driving the ball of the foot down into the ground while maintaining contact with the heel. So this is where wrapping up the leg is a good idea. If you can hold on to a squat rack or a door frame, it helps a lot to stabilize your body. So you lean in on this nice and hard, and then you drive the foot down, contracting the back here. And this might feel really weird at first and like nothing is happening, but the longer you hold it, the more you'll feel this tissue on the back wake up. There's a concept called irradiation that we use in functional range conditioning, which involves you contracting pretty much every muscle in the body, starting from the core and letting that contraction bleed out into the rest of the body. The higher level of irradiation you can produce, naturally, the more you will contract these fibers in the leg and you'll get higher overall muscle contractile volume, which is super important in developing mobility specifically, so as well as overall strength and performance. So you'll hold this drive going down for anywhere between 10 and 30 seconds, 1 depending on how hard you do it, 2 depending on what you can physically tolerate. From there, you will begin, again, keeping everything locked in position. Don't shift your body at all. You are going to try and pull your foot up off the ground into dorsiflexion, trying to, again, flex the top of the foot towards the shin. So one way to get the feel for this is literally to tap your fingers on the anterior tibialis muscle of the shin and see if you can feel it tighten up. And that's a good way for you to let you know if you're contracting the right part. Feel that muscle get tight, keep the heel down, squeeze with all you got, make that thing scream at you. You might feel like it's going to cramp. Try to flirt with the cramp. Stay right at the edge of discomfort here and give it everything you got. Once you've done that for about another 15 to 30 seconds, you will relax completely and you will go back into a passive stretch, trying to push that knee farther forward over the foot, and then you will repeat the process. So this is one of my favorite ways to increase dorsiflexion, but this position does have its limitations with the majority of people. So the next video will be an altered version of the combat stretch, so that way if you can't be in this position, you can still accomplish the same goal.